Ugh. Gross. Get that out of here. Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. Nasty. Why are they showing that? Great. The decade's ruined now. Well, I guess I'll wait till the 2030s. Okay, I'm just kidding. Hello everyone. My name is DeAndre Robinson, and look at this, guys. I'm looking at. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the computer. It hasn't exploded. It's 2020. Lit, guys. Lit, fam. Oh, okay. Wow, this decade's been awful so far. But okay, so I don't know where to begin. I had this idea a couple days ago. I'm like, you know what? I'll start the video with it turning 2020. I originally was gonna just record me talking about this decade, just whenever, on the 30th or the 31st. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just start it off with the actual decade itself. But it's 2020. Wow. The next decade, it'll be 2039. I'll be nearly 38 years old. Okay, I'm very young. I don't know where to begin here. So let me, so what I want to talk about in this video is, of course, the future. I don't really want to talk about the past. I did that for my 2019 video, but I basically mainly talked about 2019 instead of the whole decade. But I mean, a whole decade as a whole for the 2010s. Well, in 2010, January 1st, I was still 7 years old. I was in second grade. I was nearly 8. Yeah, I've been in school. It's been suffering and torture. Okay, whatever. So okay, I just, I had this like idea in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk about, 2020 specifically, and then I'm going to talk about the decade. But then I started recording and I'm like, shoot. I don't know what to do. But anyways, let's I have a Google Doc here. And it's talk about it shows my new schedule. I want to talk about that, later on. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't plan to really edit it that much. I mean that as in like, cutting stuff out, just whatever, keeping it fresh, keeping it raw for the most part. Whatever. Okay, so let me first I guess should I get the boring stuff out of the way? Wait, no. I just said that I said that. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm about to talk about my channel. Well, I'm trying to think. Okay, so let me talk about 2020 this year from a personal standpoint, or, non-YouTube, or whatever you want to call it. Is this microphone too tall, too high up? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to watch this video 10 years from now. Maybe not. If I am, hopefully I'm still alive. Me watching this 10 years from now, please be different. But I hope to God you're different. Anyway, okay, let's not talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that later. First, I want to talk about 2020. Specifically 2020, not the decade, just this year. So this year, from like a personal standpoint, whatever, from my life, non-YouTube, whatever. This year, I will be turning 18. I'll be turning 18 at the end of this month on January 29th. So I'm practically 18 right now. I'll graduate this year in May. I'll graduate high school, so that's going to be epic. It's really nice to graduate in 2020. It's such a cool number. And oh gosh, I'm just rearranging this microphone all over the place. It's such... it's a nice number. I was born in 2002. There's 2 2s, 2 O's, and now I'm graduating in 2020 and turning 18. There's 2 2s and 2 O's. That's freaking awesome, That literally cannot ever happen for anyone else. Because you're like, well, what about the 1010? Like, people that were turning 18, 1010 were born in 992. It doesn't work. It only works for these years or whatever. Okay, let's move on from there. So I'm going to graduate. I'm turning 18. I am going to go to New York City for my media arts trip. So that's going to be a really fun trip. I don't know if that's like life changing. I don't know, but it'll be definitely big, a big, event for this year. I'm going to go to college. I might get an internship, whatever it's called, and get a job, or I'll just get a job. So literally, people talk about, wow, I might be in a completely different place at the end of this decade. This decade I'm going to change a lot. I might figure out who I am and stuff. I'm like, bruh, this year, like 3 of my big life events are happening. I'm graduating, turning 18 and going to college and getting a job. Like, that's just a year, 2029, December 31st or whenever. I'll literally be in a completely different place in my life. Like, I'll be in a completely different place from now and 10 years from now than 10 years from now and, like, when I'm, like, 90. Like, there's a big difference in these 10 years to the next 70 or whatever. That is, of course, if I'm still alive, but let's just move on from that. So, yeah, that's what's happening this year. 2019, in my opinion, was not good. I'm just saying it, not good. I could have done a lot better. There are things that just happened that sucked. I don't know. Again, I don't want to talk about it. Let me think. I I might go back. I might go back to it. I was hoping that this video would be more, I guess, what's it called? Chronological, with me talking about this thing than this, but I've just been bouncing all over the place. Let me chillax and let's just go to my schedule first. Let me talk about my schedule. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. 2020s? I don't know. But if you remember from a few months ago, maybe not, I don't know, maybe you haven't even watched that. I created a schedule for myself in September, and I have not been keeping up with that. And there were some things that I did that I put on the schedule that I look at now. It's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't know. But let me take a look here. I'll take a screenshot so I'll show you guys the picture or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll just, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me make this full screen and take a screenshot. Okay, get out of here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's just go through this. This is like the schedule. This is talking about my YouTube channel right now. Let's just talk about that. So, Sunday at 6:30 p.m., I will be reading out of the Bible. On Monday at 6:30 p.m., I will be doing non-weekly content, which at the bottom, I'll talk about it right now. So the non-weekly content includes Mr. Robinson streams, vlogging, casting call club projects I'm featured in, collaborating, reading my stories, video game collection, tutorial, review, story time, singing a song, puppet show, and Reddit. And you might be wondering, well, what are those shows? What is that all about? I'll get into that, once I get through the whole week here. So Tuesday, from 8 to 11 p.m., I will start at 8, but I might end later than 11 p.m. It depends on where I'm at in the game. Maybe it won't be 3 hours long. Maybe it'll be longer than 3 hours. Who knows? But average time, 8 to 11 p.m., I'll be live streaming my Let's Plays. I recently sent a video that I'm not going to, do Let's Plays anymore. It's just, they don't get enough views. It's not worth it. It takes a lot of time to edit each video and stop recording in between and just whatever and processing and editing. It's just better to just live stream it all. And if I do it for 3 hours, it's the same amount of stuff, content game wise getting done, because if each Let's Play video is like 20-25 minutes long and I'm uploading that every single day, if I times that by 7, that's nearly 3 hours or a little less than 3 hours. You see what I mean there? It's like this, like with like getting video games done. It's like the same, timeline. Like per month, I'll be getting the same amount of stuff done. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., I'll be reading out of the Bible again, so I will be doing that twice a week. Thursday, 6:30 p.m., meme. If meme is currently popular, upload it as soon as possible. Yeah, I've recently realized that, it's just, whenever there's like something popular, just upload it as soon as possible. Don't wait. Memes don't last that long these days. They last like 3 days or something. So I just gotta make sure that if I come up with a great idea that's relevant and current and popular, upload it as soon as possible. But if there's like a meme that it's like I could upload it at any time, like I have a Stranger Things meme in my mind right now. It's just like I can make that meme at any time. It ain't like there's like a popular Stranger Things meme going around right now or whatever. So there's that. And then Friday again at 6:30 p.m. It's non-weekly content. Friday, 7:30 p.m., 1860 Belleville, not every week and only until May, because that's a show I produce at my school. So, of course, that will only be lasting until May when I graduate. Then Friday at 8:30 p.m., my segment of 1860 Belleville, not every week and only until May. That will come out 1 hour after the episode comes out. And then Saturday at 6:30 p.m. is the Daniel J. Robinson Show. That's my weekly podcast I do. It's an hour long, or it should be, but I basically recently on the podcast, I'm like, what? I just need to make it as long as it needs to be, because I mean, I mean, if there's a podcast and it's like only 45 minutes long, then okay. But I know that I talk a lot, and that probably won't be the case. So maybe a lot of my podcasts will be like nearly an hour and a half to get everything done and talked about. So that's how that podcast is going now. And so for the non-weekly content that is coming out on Monday at 6:30 p.m. and Friday at 6:30 p.m., let me talk about that. So Mr. Robinson's Dreams is sorry, I kind of have a cold right now, so excuse me, and my throat's just, I don't know what's wrong. Whatever. I sound like I have like, whatever. I don't know. So Mr. Robinson's Dreams is this show, I guess. Well, it ain't a show, but it'd be content where basically I'd be sitting in front of a camera like how I am right now, and I'd be talking about what my dreams are like, and I'd be trying to be as descriptive as possible. And maybe I'd use pictures, but probably not, because it's a freaking dream, and you can't really find pictures like, oh, let me find a picture of a haunted house because I was in a haunted house in my dream. It's just like, I don't know. And maybe I won't be sitting in front of a camera. Maybe I'll just talk into a microphone. So instead of looking at my ugly face, you can actually like look at a screen, not cringe, and just like visualize like what I'm talking about or something. I don't know. I mean, I've realized that, if someone's talking about something. Well, I mean, I think this is just true, not a fact or something I realized. I think it's just true that if someone's talking about something and you don't look at them, because looking at them and looking at their face as they're talking about something, it distracts you from a little bit from the story that they're talking about. Kind of, but not really, I know. But, I mean, it's just better if you're looking at something that is non-distracting and you can instead focus on the story that they're talking about. So there's that. Vlogging, unless like I'm like vlogging like a trip or something, like I do plan to vlog my trip to New York City. That's gonna last 4 or 5 days. I want to start, especially if I start driving, I want to start like vlogging each week. Like maybe I'll like each week, when I start driving, I'll vlog, me going to the mall or to the movies or hanging out with friends or just something where it's like IRL and I'm just doing something. And of course, if the vlog has, if it's something to do with, like, if I like go on a trip or just like something like eventful that like it needs to be up as soon as possible, unless that is the case where I'm going on a trip or there's something eventful going on or whatever, I'll probably I'll try to upload. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be every week. Again, all these non-weekly content shows you see here. This is like something where it can be placed at 6:30 p.m. or at on Monday or Friday at 6:30 p.m. I'm not gonna be vlogging each week, so I could do that once a month or something. Or like, I don't know, like just like all these shows, it's just like okay, I can place it here, for whenever. Like Mr. Robinson's Dreams, like I don't have like a vivid dream every single week. Like eventually I run out, so I'm not just doing that. It's like any of these can be placed at Monday or Friday. So then casting call club projects I'm featured in. That would be, so there's this website called Casting Call Club. I can't speak English. I'm only about to graduate this year and I can't speak English. I'm just kidding. The paper means nothing. I'm just kidding. So that's a website where people, they post projects and they're looking for voice actors to be featured in their project. And if I'm ever like, and I need to get back on that. I haven't looked at it in like a few months, but if I'm ever featured in a project on there, I might make a video saying, hey, I was in this project, or I'll check it out. Or maybe I'll ask the person who's, the creator of that project, hey, can I like promote this on my channel or something like that. I don't know. That probably won't be very often, if at all. I don't know. But it's just something right there just in case. It's like, hey, okay, I'll post that on Friday or Monday at 6:30 p.m. Now, yeah, I just realized that, like, here's the thing. If there's like something, relevant going on, like an event, I'm only like at most 3 days away, from a non-weekly content, video going out, because, if I'm posting Monday and Friday non-weekly content, then that means Tuesday would be the farthest time away, because that's 3 days away from Friday, and then Saturday, that's 2 days away from Monday. So it's like, it's not just once a week, it's twice a week where non-weekly content is coming out. I keep forgetting that. Collaborating, I don't know why I put collaborating there. I think I should change the scheduling a little bit. But if I do collaborate with someone and it's not, well, Well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. All these other days, I'll be making content like reading out the Bible, live streams, memes, the podcast, 1860 Belleville. Like, all of that stuff is, planned to go out every single week at that scheduled time. So if I can, if I'm collaborating with someone, then it's like, okay, instead of replacing, stuff I do each week, I'll put it here on Monday or Friday at 6:30 p.m. Reading my stories. I've been writing, well, I haven't been in a while, but I do plan to write stories. And just, narrate them where I'm talking to a microphone, and maybe I'll show pictures, of like something going on related to the story I'm talking about. I don't know how I'll do that, but, yeah, I'm going to read my stories. You guys can visualize and listen. Video game collection. That's, that wouldn't be a lot of videos. That'd be at most like 5 videos. Like, I might make a video. It's like, oh, this is my Wii collection. This is my PlayStation 1 collection. This is my Wii U or Nintendo Switch collection. Or this is my Steam PC, Steam collection. I don't know. Like, there's not many videos, but, if I ever get the idea to do it, or just whenever I do that, it's like, okay, that goes up Monday or Friday. Tutorials, that can come out at any time. I'll post those on either Monday, 6:30 p.m. or Friday. There's an animal above my ceiling right now, but whatever. It's been like that for a long time. Review. If I ever review something like a movie or a video game, which I probably never will, it's still there just in case. Maybe I'll do one this decade. maybe I'll do one review video this decade. Who knows? I've actually posted like a few reviews on my channel in the past few years, so who knows? That'll go out, for non-weekly content. Story time. That would be like a real life story of an event that happened, in my life, like at school, at home, or just whatever, I would be sitting here in front of a camera talking about, oh, this is the time I nearly died, or this is the time I got in a fight on the school bus, or whatever. Both of those are true. Let me see. Well, okay, whenever, it doesn't matter. Singing a song. Yes, I would be literally singing the song. Like, I do plan to, like, sing Ocean Man, as in, find the instrumental online and then, like, sing over or something like that. Like, legit, that is true. I want to try that. I want to see how well I can sing. Probably not the best time to do it right now with the stuffy nose. That's the thing. I have a stuffy nose right now, and my throat is, like, I don't know, there's like something in there. It just kind of feels a little bit weird all the time. Like, there's like a little, it's like this little like dot or something that it's just like been placed there. It's just like, I can feel it. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. My voice is messed up right now. So maybe I'll start that later on. It shouldn't be that long. Maybe a couple weeks. I don't know. Or who knows? I mean, then again, there's tons of other stuff I can upload for non-weekly content. By the way, this schedule, if I didn't mention it yet, it's starting in 2020. It's starting today. Well, actually, wait, when is this? Oh, today's Wednesday. Okay. I don't have to make I don't have to live stream today. I probably wouldn't have anyways, but, I gotta read the Bible today. I'll probably just start this stuff maybe next week. Well, actually, tomorrow I do plan to post a meme, so maybe it will start tomorrow, whatever. Maybe this video is an exception. Again, I'm posting this right now because it literally is just turned 2020. It's a new whatever. It's a new, it's eventful. Like I said, like with the memes, if there's something currently going on, post it as soon as possible or that day or whatever. Okay, so the puppet show. I have the sock puppet. I thought it was stupid and immature, but who knows? Maybe that's just me. It's like, when you're like 12 or 13, it's just like, okay, I can't do that anymore. That's immature. I don't want to seem like I'm stupid or something. But it's like, I'm like a freaking man now. It's just like, I'm about to graduate. It's just like, okay, if I'm still doing this stuff, then maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, let me do whatever I want. Just shut up. Like, I don't care what people say. For the most part. And then Reddit, that'll be videos of me looking at stuff on Reddit, which I do plan to do pretty often. Maybe that will be like a weekly thing. Well, I don't want to like, I don't know. Like, there's only like so many ideas for Reddit. Like, there's only like a few dozen, / whatever, on Reddit that I'd look at, and maybe I'd do some, a few times. Or who knows? I don't know. But it's not. I'm not gonna make it weekly. It's just. Like, reading out the Bible, that's something, it's going to take, like, freaking many years to do, to read each chapter of the Bible, make a video out of each chapter. There's like 1,200 chapters almost. So if I do one every day, it would take a few years, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this isn't the schedule of the decade. This is like mainly the schedule of like the next 5 months or something. Because 1860 Bubble is only gonna last until May, next 4 months. Gee, let me think. And then Reddit. There's that. So that's my schedule. If you have any questions about it, comment it down below. Let me think. Oh dear. Okay, so I've talked about 2020 this year. I said I'm going to graduate, turn 18, go to New York, get a job, go to college. So by the end of this year, December 31st, 2020, I'm going to be in a completely different place, when it comes to like me doing stuff outside of my bedroom. Like I'll be in the same bedroom, I'm not going to get kicked out, whatever. I plan to stay at home until I graduate college. It's just more benefit. Being here is better than any college dorm. I mean, if I had the money, if I had a lot of money, of course I'd move to an apartment, where I can do stuff wherever I want, around the house. I can be loud and stuff like that. I mean, I could still be loud right now. I mean, my parents, they know about my YouTube channel. Of course, they watch it sometimes, whatever, I don't scream or anything. I don't need to. And if I'm in an apartment, I probably shouldn't be screaming anyways, but whatever. So yeah, I'll still be in the same bedroom, but I'll freaking hopefully I'll have a job. I'll be in college. I will have graduated. I'm going to start driving. I'm going to have all my, I'm going to have my ID, my social security. I'm going to have like all my stuff, that's important, with me because I have to be responsible. I should have that stuff by now anyways, but whatever. I just haven't because I haven't needed to. I'm going to I won't be rich or anything, but I'll have money. So it's like, if I want to go to the movies today, it's like, hey, $12. Okay, I'll go to the movies today. Maybe I'll do that weekly. Who knows? It's just so different, and it needs to be different. I need to change my life. This past year, 2019, I'm going to be honest. If my parents are watching this, don't freak out. They probably haven't watched this long anyways. 2019 was the worst year of my life. Let's not talk about it. I was 17 for the majority of it. 17, it's just a tough age, because, you're still in high school, you're still at home, you're not 18 yet, so therefore what you say doesn't really matter. It's just a tough year, and being a teenager, especially, one that's still in high school, so not like 18 or 19, but still in high school, and just those years, they're so tough, and it's just that, it's just that strange, awkward point, in between a kid and an adult and stuff like that. Like, you want to be an adult, but, you just want to have fun sometimes, and you might want to do childish things sometimes. You're still treated like a child. You're still treated like you're 5 years old sometimes, depending on who's talking to you or what kind of parents you have or whatever. I just wish that life was better to teenagers, because it can be so much better. And there are people I've seen online, I've talked about, people that are literally full grown ass adults, 40s, 50s, even older, they literally they say that being a teenager, and it wasn't like they had like a bad life at home or whatever. It's just like it was the toughest part of their life, of their lives at that point. It's just like, that's ridiculous. Like, other than like being old or something and having like broken bones and like, I can't walk, whatever. Unless like, other than that, why is being a teenager like one of the toughest points? I know, you're being an adult. Being an adult can be a very difficult thing, a lot. Well, hopefully not a lot. Well, I mean, it can be, but it is sometimes, for sure. There will be troubles sometimes. But Jesus criminy, like, seriously, like, how can someone in their 50s say that being a teenager was the toughest point of their life? Like, usually in a video game, each level as you go, it gets harder and harder. Of course, that would suck if life was like that. Maybe it is health-wise, but like, okay, so being a child, you're growing up, okay, it kind of sucks, but that's what's expected of a child. You're a fool, you don't know much, whatever, well, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. Like, okay, so, here's the difficulty level. High, low. Okay, you're a child that sucks, whatever. And then a teenager is like, oh, it's super difficult. And then in your 20s, you're figuring stuff out. And it kind of like balances and goes down. I don't know. It's different for everyone. Point is that being a teenager it's more difficult. Oh, God, this... Literally, like, my nose was, like, closed. Like, the nostrils were literally closed. it's harder than it should be. And a lot of people are stressed out. They're worried about the future. The life at home sucks. Dealing with people at school can suck a lot. Getting a job, you have a sucky job. Like, there are people I know, they do sports, they're at school, and they have a job. Like, that's freaking difficult. And they're a bit more busy than people with, like, freaking careers. Like, chill out. Like, being an adult is difficult, but geez, adults aren't killing themselves left and right. And oh yeah, there's like the physical part of our brains, they're still developing. Like, there's that too, If we see like a problem come up, it's harder for us to see, an end to it. Like with adults with fully, developed, brains, it's different. But, if there's like, for some people, whenever they see a problem come up and it's like really difficult, they don't see the end of it and they have no hope, which is like sad and horrible, but it's true. And sorry, new decade, let's talk about depression. No. Well, I mean, it's necessary to talk about this stuff. And as, I guess my teenage years, they're kind of coming to a close. I mean, 18, 19, people don't really think about that as teenagers. They think of people at high school doing drugs, they're still at home or whatever. You don't think of like people in college, in college dorms. Jeez, my nose, it's closed. Breathe, nose, breathe. It's like I can only breathe through my mouth or something. It's just like my nostrils are just closing in. It's like I'm speaking like, and it's messing up my voice because there's something in my throat too. I apologize. But yeah. Well, we're all the teenagers out there. Been there, done that. I haven't really escaped that part of my life yet fully, so I don't want to talk about it or be a mentor. Deal with it. Don't kill yourself. Okay, whoa. Okay, I need to chill. I need to calm down. I'm obviously crazy right now. Okay, let's talk about, oh gosh, I can see how long I've been recording. It's 12:27. Oh, I've been recording for 27 minutes. 27 and a half minutes, whatever. So, I've talked about my schedule. I've talked about this year. What is this decade going to be like for me? Oh my god, I just realized. I might get married this decade. I might have children this decade. Whoa, okay, let's chill out. Chill out, Daniel G. Robinson. Chill out. Let me think. So, on December 31st, 2029, I'll be nearly 28 years old. So this year, I've already mentioned, I'm going to graduate. I'm going to start driving. I'm going to get in New York. Okay, that doesn't matter. I'm going to get a job, get an intern, whatever. Going to go to college. I plan to graduate into college in 2024 with a bachelor's degree. Hopefully it takes that long. If it takes a little bit longer, okay. But that's the plan. You never know. But that's just the plan. So I graduate 2024. I plan to move out then. Move to Orlando, Florida. I don't know if I'll stay around in the Dayton area for a couple years after that. Maybe not. I don't want to. I want to move to Florida. Hence why my freaking background is literally Orlando. Oh gosh, I probably messed up like the cover of my video. I apologize. Things might look a bit different because a bright light was just flared into the lens. So there's that. Move to Orlando, Florida. Get a job down there. So for 2024, I'll be 22 with a bachelor's degree. Maybe I'll find a girlfriend while I'm in college. Maybe not. If not, oh well. But definitely in 2024 when I move in Orlando and get a job and get my own apartment, it's just like, okay, then I need to find someone, because as a Christian, you're supposed to get married, when you move out of your parents' house. That's how it should be, Well, it doesn't have to be that way, but it's fairly common that, you should, and that it's beneficial. So if I were to find someone, I don't know when, I'm not going to talk about years anymore, but, okay, so 2025. At this point, I will have lived in Orlando, Florida for maybe 6 months. I don't know. I'll have my bachelor's degree. Hopefully I'll have like a job that's like official, that's like related to my career, related to my degree, whatever. Maybe I'll get a girlfriend around that time. Who knows if I'll get married, in the latter half of this decade. I might have kids in 2028, 2029, It's possible. It's definitely possible. Who knows? I don't know. And yeah, that's this decade. Woohoo! A lot's just going to happen. Hopefully I won't die. Oh gosh. Yeah. Am I scared? No, I'm not worried about it. I'm not scared. Like, I was more scared about my future like 2-3 years ago or something like that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. 2020. 2018 started 2 years ago. Ugh. Oh my gosh, 2019. It started 1 whole year ago. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm just kidding. I'm not getting old. Literally, I'm still in high school. Literally, I'm still a child because I'm not 18 till the end of this month. Chill out. Okay, so I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else I'm gonna say. Hopefully I'll get this video up by the end of today at around 6:30 p.m. If not, that sucks. To future me watching this, if I'm watching this 10 years from now, if I ever plan to do something, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this 10 years from now. To me, watching 10 years from now, please be successful. Please don't be homeless. Please don't be a loser. Please don't be in prison. Please don't be dead. Oh gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna. Whatever. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I really say some crazy stuff. I might be watching this 10 years from now, looking back like on with a webcam at the top corner or something. I'm gonna be looking at watching me with a full freaking beard. I'll be like, gather around, wife. Let's watch me when I was 18, almost. And yeah, I'm a loser. I'm a loser right now. Future me, I'm a freaking loser. But please change this decade. Please change. With the future of the channel, I don't know. There's a schedule. I don't really have plans. I don't know. I mean, other than changing up the content, I do hope to gain an audience, not just this decade, but this year. I mean, a year is a long time for things to change. It doesn't have to take a whole decade, but hopefully by the end of this year, I will have gained an audience. I don't really want to make New Year's resolutions and be like, okay, I want to be like this, I want to be like this, I want to do this, because most of the time they fail. I want to start going to the gym. Yeah, I mean, I actually should though. I should start going to the gym once a week or something, or more often. I don't know. I mean, I'm old enough now, so why not? I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. I don't want to end the video because I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to be like, oh, wait. I forgot to talk about something that was like really freaking important. But yeah, the 2010s as a whole, worst decade in my life. I'm just kidding. I mean, kind of. I mean, there's only 2 to pick. I mean, I was born in 2002, so I wasn't even, born yet for the beginning of the 2000s. So yeah, I've lived through my first entire decade where I existed. Well, I was born on the first. Where I was alive on the first day of the decade and the last day of the decade. Look at that! I lived through the entire 2010s. I have 1 whole decade. Like someone who was born in the 1980s, they've lived through 3 whole decades because they've lived through the 90s, the 2000s, and 2010s. I've lived through 1 whole decade. Wow, guys, I feel proud of myself. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Some people might be like, technically the decade ends at the end of 2020. To the people that say that, just shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, I'm freaking awkward as frick right now. Just in general. You know what I think of the 2010s? Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Oh, gosh. I'm all over the place right now. Obviously, I'm discombobulated. I don't know. I really do need a restart in my life. Things were like really tense at the end of the 2010s. That was literally like 35 minutes ago. Yeah, I do need change in my life. Where I'm at right now, it's not really good. I know the decade just started, but I'm not really doing much with my life right now. I'm at home. I do YouTube. I'm lazy. I sleep a lot. I like sometimes I'm not even motivated enough to watch YouTube. Like that's ridiculous. So hopefully, this year will change a lot. Hopefully I can get through. I can graduate. Get through these next 4 months. Get a job. I'm going to start going to Financial Peace University this month, so that's going to help me. Mentally, financially. I'm not in a financial issue right now because. My rent here is free. Well, actually, I think I do pay like 10 months for like internet or something. I don't know, but whatever. Oh gosh. So with that, yeah, hopefully this year will change. If if I'm in the same place right now, a year from now, that's a problem because like, oh wait, I'm going to college. I'm going to need money. I'm going to get a scholarship, and for my getting my requirements done at Sinclair. Oh yeah. I'm going to go to Sinclair Community College. I'm going to get my requirements there done. And then I'll transfer to a 4-year college, which will be Wright State University, hopefully, and graduate there in 2024. Hopefully. You know, maybe I'll go for a master's and be there for one more year. I don't know. This is so much right now. I'm sorry that I've just been all over the place. You know, I should have scheduled out more. Yeah, that's the thing. Like literally, I have no videos scheduled after this video. Well, actually, I do have a video scheduled for Friday the 3rd, but yeah, I need to be more scheduled. I need, like even the like I don't know. I'm just super lazy right now. I need to change that. I don't want to be like, oh, that's my New Year's resolution, be less lazy. Like I just need to change that as a whole, like right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. To future me watching, if I am, I'm a very angry person. Yeah, and to those people watching this, I'm an angry person right now. I have a lot of anger. I don't know. Things need to change. I'm literally the definition, for the most part, except for YouTube. I'm the definition of a loser right now. I got this new haircut though, so you know, at least I got rid of the big old Shaggy from Scooby Doo, you know, haircut. At least I got rid of that, you know. At least, I mean, that's good to have. You know, I got this haircut, you know, like last week or something. You know, it's good that, you know, it's like, okay, new haircut, you know, new fresh man right here, you know, new decade. Wow, I'm too comfortable right now. I'm talking to a camera right now. I don't want to edit this, so I'm going to keep all of this in. This is super awkward. But yeah, to those watching this who have made it this far, congratulations. Alright, now I'm gonna, oh gosh, did I seriously just start zipping my pants down? Oh gosh, my content is not for kids, it's for, I don't know who it's for, oh god. I just realized how cringy that was. You know, here's the new decade resolution. Let's not be cringy. I'm just kidding. I'm just a really cringy person. I'll be cringy when I'm old. I'm just cringe. But I'm just cringe. Like, look at me, I'm cringe. Oh yeah, here's another resolution. Let's hope I grow a natural beard. I've had this Shaggy from Scooby-Doo stuff for like 5 years. Please change now. Let me think. I mean, literally, okay, like there's a picture of me drawn at Kings Island, this theme park. It's from 2015, so 5 years ago. It shows me with the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo beard. I look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in that drawing. I'm not going to get it because it takes... Actually, yeah, I can just do this. Look at that. Oh, my camera's about to... Okay, I just realized that the camera died. Rip. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, yeah, you probably saw. I'm just gonna keep the audio. I'm not gonna re-record anything. Oh, look, there's me. I was talking about me being lazy. I don't want to re-record something. Stop being lazy, me. Oh, gosh, you know. Here's the thing, though. You know, it's, like, literally 2019, it was 1 day ago. It was literally an hour ago. It ain't like nothing changes, in 1 day from, the end of a decade to the next, you know. But I'm just saying as a whole, for, of course, the year and the decade and all that I'll definitely change. I hope I change this year a lot. I need to change a lot this year. I don't understand how I can charge a battery for like 2 days, and then the camera dies after 30 minutes. Why? Come on. Like, seriously. Like, that's... Seriously? It's 2020. Come on, technology. It's so 2020. It's just the future now. Like, come on. Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, gosh. If there are people being born right now, they're going to be in their 20s still in the first hour of the 2050s. I'm getting old. Okay. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Because I'll be nearly 60 at the end of the 2050s. I'm getting old. I'm just kidding. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I think I just need to end it here. Obviously, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of lost right now. A little bit. I am kind of lost of where I'm at right now. I need to just continue doing my YouTube thing, continue just going to school, getting that finished up. With figuring out who I am as a person. A lot of people in their 20s are still doing that, and even in their 30s. I hope it doesn't take me a long time to get things, all together in my life, because for some people, they never really do get things all together. They never really are at peace, which is really awful. But this decade now, between me being about 18 and 28 years old, things should change. Things will change. Things are going to change no matter what. The worst case, oh God, except for being dead, the worst case scenario would be literally if I'm like still in this bedroom like a loser, no job, and I'm doing the same thing. Oh God, no. No. Oh my God. Imagine if I was still doing this YouTube thing, being a loser, getting the same amount of views, and I had no job, and I was watching YouTube, playing games on Steam. Like my life, like it's been the past 10 days, where I've been on, Christmas break or whatever, winter break. Like, what a loser I would be. I say I'm a loser right now, but technically not really. I mean, I have a lot of subscribers on YouTube. I have 17 freaking plus million views. Obviously I'm not that much of a loser, I guess. I'm in high school. I have great grades. I have like a 3.6 GPA or something for this school year. It's like I'm not like a loser. Like I'm on break right now. I'm just chillaxing, I guess. But I will be a loser if I don't change my lifestyle. I definitely should. I don't know. How do I end this video? Oh, I know. I say my outro. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just end it there. So everyone that's watching, I hope you have a great year. Have a great decade. If your 2019 wasn't good, hopefully this year is better. Hopefully it's much better or whatever. If you had a bad decade, whatever. If you had a good decade, hopefully this one's even better still. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm like brain damaged, which is true. I was born brain damaged, but that's for a story time video. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Okay, I think I said everything. I think I feel satisfied. We're starting a new decade fresh. Not really. I'm unsatisfied with this video. Just kidding. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share.